Turn 8:38, 22 minutes now before 9. Happy Thursday morning to you. 11 degrees downtown as we say good morning and welcome aboard to head coach and GM Marc Lafleur this morning. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, guys.
So you got a little bit of beauty sleep?
What time did you get back from Cochrane at?
We got back right on 12:30, which isn't a bad time.
That's not bad.
Okay.
And Greg's still hanging around.
How was the crowd in Cochrane last night, Mark?
It was pretty good. Actually, you know what? We had a nice little section of KL fans, too.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so we
Nice
had
for midweek
we had the miners' hats on with the goal lights and everything and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
So Bill was up there.
Oh, Bill was up there, yeah.
I noticed that on Monday. I saw that too. Yeah.
So we had a nice little section there. That was fun.
Somehow we got to get him in that contraption on TSN sometime this winter because that's the most outlandish thing you will see at any hockey game this season.
You can pick him out of a crowd, guaranteed.
Yes.
So
Yes,
2 and 2 in the preseason, Mark.
Yeah.
I know you were disappointed with the flow, like the passing, and
Yeah.
when I talked to you Monday night. So is it getting any better? Are you doing some drills?
Yeah,
on it?
you know what? That got better. We haven't had a lot of practice time this week
Really?
with the games.
Yeah, the golf.
The golf and everything. But it was getting better. A little more chemistry with certain players. We've been getting a lot of chances every single game. We have a shot chart and the location where the shots are coming from, and we've dominated that aspect
Each game.
each
Yeah.
game in each period.
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of bringing on our chances. We're getting a lot of chances from in close.
And
we have to bring our chances.
To me, looking at watching a few practices and a couple of the games so far, you get some highly skilled forwards. Those pucks are going to wind up in the net. They can't. They're too good to miss all those opportunities consistent. I think.
I hope.
I hope so too. So last night, second start for youngster Tyler Mazzucato. And
Yep.
How did he look last night?
He looked good. He looked better than game one. Probably the
Little more
jitters were out.
comfortable, I guess,
Exactly. Knowing what to expect as well, I think, is a big thing. A little less stress. So yeah, he played very well.
Right on. Anybody else stand out for you last night?
Yeah. Brandon Wolf played incredible.
He is a good looking hockey
Yeah,
player.
you know what? He did absolutely everything. He played both sides of the ice, kept it simple, knew when to take his chances, gave his 100% effort every single shift, whether he had the puck or not. So.
Now, was there any trash talking on the bus? Because I gather he scored the goal, but they gave it to Declan Conway.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Right.
we lost. We didn't. There wasn't much trash talking.
Okay.
So what about your power play? I know have you figured out who's going to be on defense? Who's going to run it? Have you figured
We'll
that out
see.
yet?
No, that's why you have 2 more exhibition games.
Yeah.
We're going to try a couple of different things here coming up for the next 2. We'll put different players in different situations. The one thing we are seeing right now is there's certain players that aren't in the positions they belong or with the personnel they do belong with. Okay. So we'll be making a couple of moves here to make sure everybody understands where they should be going.
So it's still a work in progress.
Our PP is a big work in progress right now. Everybody wants
and
to rush.
And we're spoiled, right? Last few years, Facette on the point. Babin leading the league in power play goals all the time. And so that's a big change from those guys who are gone now, right?
But you know what, though, Greg? I think we can have that same type of PP.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of guys being made aware that they have to be patient. They have to settle down. They have to... They have to move it around before, forcing things, and that's what we're doing right now. So,
now, as I talk to coaches over the years, what's your philosophy on the power play? Because I've had coaches tell me, I've had like I used to try to play for. He would pass it around and look for the one shot, or do you like to go in front of the net and just keep it simple from the point, or is there a certain philosophy you have to? Or
there's set plays. It all depends on their personnel. If you have guys that have the hockey sense to make plays and execute on a 3 or 4 pass play, then you definitely utilize it. But at the end of the day, on your PP, you need to have guys that if the boxes are going to collapse on those plays like you're talking about, that you bring it up, and you need this. You need the top guy to be a threat to really shoot the puck.
Exactly.
And we
teams,
definitely have that.
And I think that's one of the things that's changed in the game, Mark, is how close they are to their own goaltender.
Oh, that's what I mean. So if they're going to collapse, then that guy at the top, I mean, he's there and he knows that if he gets it when everybody's collapsed, it's a rip.
Yeah, exactly.
And but again, the key is he's got to understand too that he's got to get the puck on net and not in the shin pads.
And that's a talent
and that's
itself,
a skill.
right?
That's a skill.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Exactly. So those are all little things that we'll be practicing here in the next few weeks, all year. I mean, creating shot lanes and understanding when it's a shot situation and when it's not.
Right.
Is there a concerted effort on your part this year to push the pace of the game, the tempo? Because you have a really quick team, fast team. Is that something you're going to try and take advantage of? A high-speed game, high-tempo game?
Always. It's always been my philosophy. I mean, it's always been my philosophy to not utilize your speed as much as possible. Be a threat on the rush. Mm-hmm. I mean, you want to use that. It all starts with puck management. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times you have situations where I call them a defensive dump and an offensive dump.
Yeah.
An offensive chip-in. Yeah. And if you have speed, you want to utilize those types of plays. You look at college hockey. Mm-hmm. They utilize it nonstop. And it's you know what? They're renowned for their speed.
Little more physical in the preseason, Mark. We
yeah.
talked about this.
Yeah, I like us being more physical. I'm really happy about that. What I'm not happy about are the stupid penalties. And I'll tell you right now,
after whistle stuff.
There's one thing I do know. It won't keep up. Now, as to how that will fix that problem, there are different ways, but they're not. The stupid penalties they're gonna quickly be out of our game plan.
Well, it seems to me, watching this game of hockey, that you take a good penalty, you kill it off. You take a stupid penalty, the puck winds up in your net. It always seems to work that way.
Those after
always seems to work that way.
That's the worst.
But you take a good penalty, and somehow the boys suck it up and get it killed.
Yeah.
That Lozon came out there, and he was a holy terror out there.
Yeah.
A couple of times he went up and down the ice. He's terrifying.
Yeah. I said he looks like one of the Hanson brothers when he's skating down the lane.
Yeah, exactly. When they first get out on the ice there,
He does so.
That's what he looked a couple of shifts, so he must be happy with that. And that's clean
I love it. I love it. And that's his game, and he knows that's what I expect out of him. Yeah. He understood last year when to, how to toe the line, when to let go. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what we expect of him this year. If he does that, he's going to be extremely effective.
Okay, so Erica Falls this weekend, the former Mattawa team, they made I'm assuming they've made lots of changes. You hear anything about
You know what? I haven't heard much.
No?
I haven't heard much. So
I guess we'll see what it's like on Friday night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, home and home, Friday, Saturday, 7:30 both nights.
That's right. Last two before...
and then a break a little bit. What do you do then?
Practice.
Just practice.
Practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
Before you open against Timmins.
We talk about practice.
Yeah, exactly.
The game that I love.
So Timmins, and then you open with Timmins home and home the first weekend.
Yeah, first weekend, that September 11th weekend. So hopefully we're ready by then. We're going to have a lot more things that we will have covered and practiced. So.
Still on the hunt for an additional billet host or two. You can get a hold of Natalie Perreault, either at the game or via Facebook as well. Send her a Facebook.
And by the way, the golf tournament was a success from what I'm told as well. So we thank all those people that joined that tournament.
Did Ethan have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to chase a couple of those golf balls down. No.
Did he get a chance to drive the golf cart?
No.
No.
It was raining when we got there.
Oh, okay. Thanks to everybody. Thanks to all the sponsors that helped out making the golf tournament a huge success. Thanks to all the participants as well that braved a cool, wet, rainy day.
Yeah, too bad. It's really nice next week, too. So, Friday night, 7:30, last chance to see them before you take a little break before the regular season starts.
Yeah, Goche will be set up in the lobby for season ticket sales. You can choose your seat, pick your preferred spot, or if you're one of the Railbirds, pick your spot on the railing. We'll reserve that one for you, too, and get your season ticket Friday night. Mark, thanks for this.
Thank you.
And we'll see you Friday night at the Joe when you host the Iroquois Falls Eskies.
See you.